Hi there, welcome back, hopefully. Just wanted to share some more bunny stuff with you. I've really kind of discovered I enjoy filming the bunnies and what's happening out here, probably more than anything else. The things that happen in the kitchen can get kind of interesting, or what I'm making can get kind of different, but they're just not as exciting to me as the rabbits. So you get to see more rabbit video today. I'm out here, I've got to clean up the, I need to clean up the yard. The yard's not getting cleaned up today. I'm not feeling very well. But I'm going to clean up the rabbit pen. And we are in the process of moving a bunch of stuff around in our yard. We're setting up a second rabbit colony, and I'll have a video of that hopefully sometime soon when we get it finished that will show you the start to the finish of it. And so I'm just out here today, and I'm going to show you our new litters and talk a little bit about what I've learned so far, because I have been learning, and just show you like what it looks like before it's cleaned and after it's cleaned. I'm not doing a ton of cleaning today, but you know, they're hungry and I'm going to feed them and you can get a good look at them. Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Are you over here at the door to see me? Hi. Hi babies. Hi guys. Look at all the little ones right here. Hi guys. Hi. Look at you guys. Look at all of you. Did you flip your bowls over? Look, you got one bowl flipped over. You've got the other bowl flipped over. Why are you flipping your bowls over? Were they empty? Did you get aggravated with them because they were empty? Hi. Hi guys. So they're waiting on food. I guess I'll feed them and then I'll tell you like what all is happening with them. Okay, so look, this bunny's, he's sitting on my chest. This is the runt of our last litter. He's pretty small, and the kids probably prefer him the most over all the bunnies right now. So he's super cute and little. He is a little opal colored otter, which means he has the light colored underbelly markings like an otter would, and he has this blue color on top, but it has some tan mixed in, and his undercoat is blue. So that's his coloring, and he's super sweet. And I figured he gets to be on video because while I was putting some hay in there, he decided to stand on my foot, and I just assumed that meant he wanted to be held. So I'm actually gonna put him down though so he can eat with everyone else. But this is him, and they love him and snuggle with him every day and say, I'm a little cutie pie. He gets lots of attention. Okay, so he just wants to sit here on me, but I'm gonna let him down so he can eat. Go join your family. Go on. He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. Who wants some salad? Do y'all see the salad I put down? Come on. If I put the greens in here first, they'll eat all the greens first, but they're all kind of sidetracked right now with those pellets. Hey guys, look what I got for you. Look what I got. Yeah, now y'all see it. Come on. All right, so while they're eating, I'm going to take a step in here and show you what we have as far as our new litters. Our older ones are going to be 10 weeks old tomorrow. He is from the 10-week-old litter. This is a beautiful black otter boy, and I have another black otter boy, and they actually really have very pretty markings. I'm very excited about those two. And then back here in the corner is the broken blue. This is also a boy. He would make a good breeding buck, I think, right here. And we have some castor, which is this brown color, that are also 10 weeks old tomorrow. We have two girls and a boy in that color. So that's kind of exciting. These little guys have given me a time. This is a blue. This one right here is an opal, and you'll see he has this blue undercoat. And then over here, that one right there is a lilac, I believe, and I've been trying really hard to figure that out. He has this white undercoat underneath him, or cream colored, and so I've been trying to figure out his coloring. So all right, so as a whole, they live together really well in a colony setting. Some people have asked me, what is up with your ear? He's got something on his ear. Looks like a scab. I'm gonna have to check that out. So they get along really well. They're oftentimes grooming one another. The moms will groom the 10-week-old babies. Peter right here grooms all of them. They just get along really well. There's no fighting, there's no arguing, and there's no issues with them and the babies as well. So let me go show you the kits. Step over all of them. Okay, so the first set of kits are in here. I think this looks like a big question mark. Oh yeah, there they are. I said I think because yesterday, well, it looks like they got wet maybe. I need to move them. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so this is our third litter. I just had to change their nesting. It was getting wet. They're all a little damp, which is not good, but they're fine. They're warm and toasty. It's a good thing to check on these guys every day, I've decided. Especially until we get a roof over this hutch or colony. This one is the broken castor. He's super cute. Say hello. He's got these tan around his eyes. So I'm wondering if he's going to be a tricolor or if he's just going to be a castor. We'll figure it out as he gets older. They're curled up for their nap. They've been fed this morning, you can tell. Peter, what are you doing? Honey, you need to move. You're making the water drain everywhere. You got your butt up against that thing. Come on, let's move your hind legs. There we go. Okay, let's still your butt up against it. Okay, I got a nice puddle there on the ground now. This is our other bin. They are getting a lot of morning sun. Let's see how they are faring in here. Oh, they're nice and cozy. Hey guys. Yeah, you guys aren't wet at all, are you? Thankfully. That last one was a little scary. Okay. So this is them. I have maybe an opal, 2 black otters, and a castor in this one, which is kind of normal for me. Okay, I just finished cleaning up the rabbit pen some, and I checked on the babies, and as I showed you, the first litter I showed you, which is litter number 3 for us, was a little damp. Their hay was wet on the bottom, like at the bottom of the bin, and it was kind of soaking up towards them. It looked like a mixture of pee and maybe some water that had drizzled in. So I cleaned that out. And actually I was about 2 days away from thinking I needed to clean out everyone's bins. So I just did that, and they're fine. They're gonna be fine. They were a little damp, but they were warm and toasty and fed. Like you could tell they were moving through it just fine. So I'm not concerned. They'll be fine this afternoon. I might come out and get more video of them then when they're drier. And let's see what else happened. The fourth litter I showed you had the 2 black otters and a blue or opal and the castor in it. It had just 4 bunnies. That's probably the one I want to talk about the most. I'm excited about the colors in the first litter I showed you, but it's that fourth litter there that has had some issues. not today. There was 7 in the litter last week when they were born, and there's 4 now. So we've had 3 die, and the 3 just were not being fed or were not eating. I don't know what happened. It just seems like a large number to lose. Like, I think 1 or 2 would be like, oh, okay, we lost 1 or 2. And I know people lose, like, baby kits all the time. Like, it just happens. And sometimes the rabbits will have the kits on, like, the ground outside and not nest box. But these were in a nest box, and they were perfectly fine on day 1. And, like, day 2 and day 3, they started dying off. They weren't eating. They weren't being fed. They didn't seem strong enough. So that was happening. And I had a real question about maybe milk supply for the mom. This is her 3rd litter in a row. Because we have a colony setting, the buck has not been removed from the pen. So she has had 3 litters. This is her 3rd litter back to back. The other one with the broken kits that you saw with the broken colors, this is really about her 1st litter. She had a baby earlier, 2 months ago, and she had some last month, but they were all lost in the tornado weather that we had. So this is her 1st litter, really, that she's had to take care of and had to nurse and feed. So I would say, 1, we are learning. Like, I'm learning how to help take care of these rabbits. A roof is our number 1 priority right now on them. And Thomas is going to build that for us. And he's going to build it over, actually, the 2nd colony that we're also going to make. So he's going to have it going over both of them. And so that's on our list of things to do in the next month. And hopefully it won't rain as much as it has this month as it did this past month. It rained almost every day, I think, this last month. So the 2 deaths kind of just had me questioning, or three deaths actually, like, why are they dying? Is it because she's been bred back to back to back? Was she not getting enough milk? Or was there some other, like, genetic issue or developmental issue that, we can't see? I don't know. I don't know. I tried to hold both does over on their backs, and I put the kits on their stomach to nurse individually, and that never worked. I tried it with both the does in case the one mom wasn't having enough milk supply. I've been giving them fennel almost every day because it's supposed to help with milk supply, and we have some in the garden. So, and otherwise, like, I'm just not seeing any deterioration of health from my does. Like, they look healthy. They're jumping around. Their coat is healthy. They seem alert. I've just not seen any, like, physical health issues with them. I am going to probably take the buck out soon. I'll take Peter out because I don't think I want them having, like, 12 consecutive litters in a row or anything this year. It's supposed to be getting warmer, obviously, in the summer, and that's going to make it harder on them. I've heard they'll slow down in the summer naturally on their own. I'm not too sure if I want to check that and see if it actually is going to happen. So, I don't know. If you have any thoughts and you're a rabbit breeder, let me know. I've read a couple different things. A lot of people don't leave the bucks and the does together, and they give their does a 4-week break. Obviously, that's not what happens in the colony setting. That happens more if you have your does individually in cages. But we don't have that set up, and I like what we have. I really like having this colony setting. I like having them interact. I had a friend over here. She's like, what did the 10-week-olds do with the kids, the newborns? I was like, they just go in there and sit with them. Like, there's been no issues. And if you were in the wild, like, this is what would happen. They would be all living together to some extent, or out in the woods together, or, it's not as separated as here's a cage for you and here's a cage for you. So I think there are a lot of benefits to having a colony setting where it's more natural to what they're used to. Hold on, Toraya. I'll come check you in a second. She's asking for me to come check on her housework. So, yeah, I think the cage setting for each rabbit is just kind of sad, and I don't really want that for them. Of course, I think other people would say having your rabbit have a litter every month is kind of sad. So when the other pens get set up, I'll probably move Peter out, which will be also, I think, good timing for me anyway, and what I was thinking about doing, because then it will also be warming up to some warmer months. And I'm going to just slow down and give them both a break. So that's my current plan. Some of the other ways I'm seeing it work differently than what the books say is, like, my rabbits are up moving around so much sooner. They're eating greens so much sooner. They're eating pellets so much sooner. A lot of people don't recommend even giving grass until they're 8 weeks old. My rabbits are eating greens at 3 weeks old. And I think that's a huge difference. The bunnies haven't had any issues. The little ones, they've started eating everything I put in there for the parents from day one. And I'm putting a variety of greens from my garden. And all the books will tell you, like, wait 8 weeks. And I got to thinking about this, and I was, talking to another friend who I love, and she was like, Sherry, like, what do you think they're doing in the wild? Do you think those rabbits aren't eating anything green until they're 8 weeks old? Like, where are their pellets coming from? Which, of course, makes no sense at all. Of course they're eating greens, and of course they don't even have pellets. So I think a lot of what the book recommends are, just like man-made created solutions for keeping rabbits that aren't really within the natural design of how God created things. And so just learning about the differences there between maybe what a book is going to tell you to do and what Mother Nature does and how God designed things are two totally different things. And it's been kind of interesting to see how these rabbits are, living together perfectly fine. I've read stories about the bucks chewing the baby kids' toes off, or, the bucks causing issues with the other rabbits, or fighting happening. And maybe that would happen if I left all my male rabbits in there together as they grew older. I'm not doing that. I have no plan on doing that. Those are 10-week-olds in there right now. And our plan was to move them out at 8 weeks, but the pen's not done, so they're not out yet. But I do expect they'll be out soon. But so far we have no issues, except for the roof. The roof is the issue, the tarps. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of where we are. We are, I think it was almost a year ago that I went and saw baby Andromeda and Cyrene before I was able to bring them home with me. So they were born almost this time last year. Not quite. We're not quite there. I think it was May. I went and held them, and they were like 4 weeks old. So we're getting close. We're in March. So it's been almost a year for me about learning about bunnies. And if you count since we've had litters, we've only had litters since this year almost, the last week of January. So only about 3 months of baby bunnies and seeing how this works. So we're learning, and I'm loving it. I'm learning the genotypes and all the colors, and it's been a great process for me and the kids. We brought 2 of those bunnies inside that were dying this week and not eating enough, and tried to hand feed them, and that was definitely a learning experience. They both ended up dying, and I won't go into the details of that, but it was overall an excellent experience for me and the kids. And just to, try to take care of something by hand. And then also just taking care of these out here. Like, the kids are learning a lot about caring for animals and seeing them interact with one another, and, watching the parents with the babies. And it's been fun for all of us. So I don't expect it will be ending anytime soon. And my husband is definitely on board because he's agreed to build that second one. Yes. So if you're wondering if I'm excited about that, I am very excited about that. And I think he sees dinner, and I see cute, fuzzy opportunities in multiple ways. So, and maybe I'll talk about that in another episode, like, hey, what are we going to do with these rabbits? But Right now, I think we're at 26. I think we have 26 rabbits. And we will probably have more than that in a few months. So if you like this video and you want to see more of it, you should subscribe to my channel because more will be coming. And I was ending a video the other day. It was so cute. And Tiberius was like, Mom, you're supposed to say subscribe. And I was like, oh, he's right. It never even occurred to me. And that just goes to show you how many YouTube videos our family watches. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. Bye.